I appreciate that you want to impress us. It means a lot. All right, guys, welcome back to another Unorthodox opinion. Today we will be talking about what's it called? Infinity War. I am with what's it called? Vanilla Chocolate. I keep forgetting everyone's name. And Chief Arrow.
They're literally right there.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Vanilla Chocolate and Chief Arrow. Say hello, guys. Nice. Love that. First question or first thing to discuss is name your three superheroes from that movie, Infinity War, and what they did really well that you like, or why you liked them. Anyone, feel free to start.
Three superheroes. Of course, Spider-Man has to be in there because it's Spider-Man. There's not really much else to explain about that. It's Spider-Man. And Doctor Strange because of his I feel like he had the most contribution in terms of like the big picture because obviously it was his plan. He was the one that looked into the future and did all the calculations and stuff. And I just really like the way like his time power works. I like being able to control time. And Black Panther because you have to rep you have to rep the block, I guess.
What you mean? The time stone.
Yeah, the time stone.
Like, you know what I was thinking? You know how like um he learned what was it? Mystics of Art or whatever. What is it called?
The Mystic Arts.
Yeah, he learned that, right? And he was
hmm
just a normal guy. Does that mean anyone could just learn that then?
I think it's more like anyone can learn it, but it's like if they have enough, not necessarily perseverance, but I'm just using it as an example of like if they have enough perseverance type thing. So it's like anyone can learn it, but not just anyone has the ability to learn it.
Nice. So John Wick could learn it as well.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
If you
first.
ever ends up in where is he? Where is he from again?
No,
Where
it's a
did he learn it?
fantasy. It doesn't matter. He's in a fantasy anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is Doctor Strange? Where did he learn it? What's the country
Um,
called or whatever it's called?
the United States.
No.
Wait, what?
You know how like Iron
What
Fist is from
country is his?
Kunlun? What country is the place he learned the mystic arts called?
Oh,
Like, what's the place called? I know it has a name. I just can't remember it.
I feel like it was still.
Sanctuary Sanctorum or something.
Yeah, yeah.
What is? Or Come. I don't know.
Oh, I think you're
They're
almost
important.
there.
Is it Sanctorum or
Almost.
whatever it is?
No, not the same.
Man said.
The name doesn't matter, but yeah.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, go on then.
I have a question though. I have a question.
Yeah.
But
So Doctor Strange, he looked through 14 million possibilities, right?
Yeah.
Then he
about that.
disappeared.
Yeah.
So his last contributing act is giving the stone to Thanos.
Yes.
Yep. Which then
means-
led to the outcome
Oh
that he saw.
no, I know where Vanilla Chocolate is going with this, because he then had no control over anything else after that.
Yeah, but he knew what was gonna happen after he like handed over the stones.
But that means that's the only out of the 14 million. That's the only one where he gave Thanos the stone.
Yeah, which doesn't seem
Yeah.
plausible.
Or
Because I think the whole thing was that he did say it was gonna. I think I remember him saying it was gonna be risky and it's a little bit dangerous, like the path that is gonna choose. And
Do you
I
know
think I
what? Do
saw
you
a
know what?
theory
I'm
of
getting
like,
annoyed already. Sorry, but carry on. I'm getting annoyed at Arrow already, but carry on. Carry
okay, you know what?
on. Carry
he's explaining the
No.
he's explaining the
No, because he just loves to defend the movie, even though I know what
I
he's
don't know
saying.
why it
No,
is,
because I know what he's
He's
saying.
gonna end up
It
giving it a 2.
because I know what he's saying. Definitely wasn't explained in the movie, but go and explain. Sorry.
No, okay. Now you made me lose my point, so you might as well carry on.
No. You were
I
saying
can't remember
you
what I was
think
gonna
he
say
said
now.
no. Come on. Let's get out of you. So you were saying you
That it
think
was risky.
yeah.
He said he knew that it was risky.
That he knew it was risk. Nah, I literally can't remember where I was going with it now.
Okay, where were you going with it, Vanilla?
And so after he hands Thanos the stone, he knows this is the one option. How does he know that? Unless it's the only option in which he hands down the stone.
I think him
Yeah, I don't see the problem with
Because he
that.
can't control anything.
after that. So what Vanilla's saying is that is the only time he hands over the stone in 14 million. So you're like, I just don't think it's
we don't
believable.
technically. I was going to say we technically don't know if that's the only time he hands over the stone.
It has to be though.
Why?
Because if it's not,
Because
then
that's the only one where they win.
exactly. Because if it's not, it means there was a chance that he gave her the stone away and nothing happens, and Thanos just wins.
Oh, I see
Unless
what you
I'm
mean. I get it.
forgetting, like he in the
I mean,
next
to be
movie
fair,
knew that he would give it to him.
Would you say,
No.
sorry? I cut you. You didn't. I didn't hear you. Sorry,
Didn't you hear me?
because it cut out.
Unless he knew in the next movie that the dead Doctor Strange had given the stone away.
I like how you
No.
said unless he knew in the next movie, unless he read the script. He was like,
You
yeah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
I,
this,
yeah, I get what you mean. Like he would have had to, but the thing is, that means he would have had to give up the stone and be like, they have to do this exactly like this in order for this to work. And it just
Yeah, I
doesn't
think-
seem right. It doesn't seem right for him to not be involved and be like, this is going to work. Even though this is the only one where I give up the stone, this is going to
think
work.
The whole thing was the thing of he needed like Iron Man to be alive, and he knew that the only way to bargain for Iron Man's life is by giving up the stone.
Yeah, no, we're not doubting that. We're just saying so many other things could have went wrong.
14 million possibilities. If they said there's 3 possibilities, they were like, okay,
Okay,
one
this
out of
makes
3,
sense.
we can hit that.
I mean, if you said
can hit
3
1 out of 3.
possibilities, that was like less believable.
What,
but, like,
8?
14 million is more believable.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it's
no.
like, it's
I think if you
infinite
said
possibilities.
1,000, I think if you said 1,000, I'll be like, odd number, but I'll take it. But 14 million and something is like, dude, you just can't win. Like,
There's
no,
one
no, no,
chance to win.
Chief. Okay, cool. I put a tennis ball, right? And if you get this tennis ball, you win whatever you want on this earth. You can have the world if you want, but it's in a bag or like a little dome with 14 million other tennis balls, and you have 5 minutes to find it. You have 5 minutes to find it.
But let me ask you this though: Do I have time powers?
Does he have
You
what?
have the time stone.
Do I have control of time?
You know what?
If
I
he's
give-
got the time stone, he's gonna find it.
Okay, cool. I'll give you the time stone, right? Yeah, I'll give you the time stone. Cause
Yeah,
no,
I'm gonna
not
find
the
it.
time stone. No. I give you control of, like, I don't know. I'll give you 10 hours.
But not that time kind of time. Like I have to be able to like see through time.
To see where the
See
ball
all
is.
possibilities of time. Even if I can't.
Okay,
see it,
yeah,
like,
cool.
past,
I'll give you the time stone,
be
right?
able to
I'll give you
see
the
the
time
future.
stone. I'll give you the time stone, right? To see into the future. But every 20 seconds, the balls shuffle around.
Why are you giving me conditions?
wait,
Doctor
no,
Strange
no.
didn't
This
have
is-
any
this is a
conditions.
better- this is a better condition.
He
No, no,
literally
no.
had time to
is
sit
a-
down and look through
Wait,
possibilities. for, like,
No, because no,
Chief. Everyone sharp. Basically, he's gonna give you the time stone, and you can use it. But after you use it, you die.
I'll still find the tennis ball, though.
No, because you won't get it. You can't get it.
You won't get it.
I can tell someone else to get. You didn't say I
Yeah,
have to
Yeah,
be the one to get it.
cool. I
That's
knew. No.
basically what Dr. Strange did.
You can't tell them how
No,
to
you
get it.
can't- you can't
You
tell
can't tell
them
them.
it'll be gone.
Yeah, you can't tell them how to
Just
get
say
it.
that
There's a ball.
I
That's all you tell them.
can't tell them.
This is-
Like I
this
can't
is
tell
the
them
only way.
specifically. This is the tennis ball, right?
No, you can't tell
I
them
can
where
give
the
them-
tennis ball is. You just tell them,
Tell them this
there
is
is
the
a
only
tennis
way.
ball. This is the only tennis ball that
This
will
is the
give you
only way.
anything you
I
want.
feel like I can
You
find a
raise
way.
your index finger to say one.
I still feel like I can find a way. Because if you think about it, if you can see like through all the
Yeah, no,
different
you
possibilities in the
can.
future,
No, once you
That's what I'm saying.
find
If you
no,
can,
no, no. Listen, once you find where that tennis ball is, right? You have, let's say, you have someone else with you. They're not in the room, so you find where that tennis
They don't
ball
have a
is.
okay, well
clue.
that
No,
doesn't even make
no, no.
sense
Listen,
no
listen.
more
No,
now.
no, 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 no. Because listen, listen, listen. Iron Man wasn't watching the future with the Doctor Strange, right? He didn't see the 14 million options. But okay, cool. So Iron Man is the person outside the room. They know there's a tennis ball that can win, right? They don't know how many, right? Because so Iron Man thinks, oh, we can win this. We don't know what our chances are, but I know we can win this. That's what Iron Man thinks, right? So the person outside the room thinks there's a tennis ball. I don't know how many, but I know there's a tennis ball. And the moment you find where that tennis ball is, they come in, and you tell them there's only one tennis ball out of 14 million. And then you die, and they're meant to find it. And they
Yeah.
have, how long should we give them? Vanilla, how long should we give
Well,
them to
no,
find
you
it?
can't give him a
5
time.
years.
Freaking Doctor Stone, Doctor Stone, Doctor Strange didn't give him. He just said, "Just do you." Like
No, no,
I
because
know as long
no,
as
no,
you
no,
stay
no.
alive, Tony,
No, because
you're
that
gonna
was the
get
game
to the
plan.
ending that I saw.
No, because it had to be 5 years. It had to be 5 years. It wasn't about I know as long. It had. I don't think you understand. Everything that happened had to happen the way it happened in order for them to win. Do you know why? Because if it's 14 million options, it means everything has to happen like that. It's not. It's not 10 options, which means a lot of things can happen in different ways and they still win. There's 14 million options, which means everything has to happen the way it happens. It has to be 5 years. That rat has
But
to
you know
let
what the thing
Ant-Man
is,
free.
though.
That has to happen.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what the thing is, though, is no one's saying it wasn't a gamble. It was obviously, of course, a gamble,
No, we're
and he
saying it's
did gamble
impossible.
the entire existence of the world. But his gamble paid off. Is the point?
That's such a bad gamble. That's the
It's a
dumbest logic
terrible
ever. No,
gamble,
that's the
but he
dumbest
did
logic
it.
ever. That's the dumbest logic ever. Sorry, sorry. Okay, yeah, no, I get what you mean. Sorry, let's go to Vanilla's top three heroes and what they did in that movie.
Bro, I just realized we still only just done
Yeah,
mine,
yeah,
and we
yeah, I
just
know.
talked about.
Honestly, sorry. It's because you mentioned Doctor Strange.
Oh, it was just a question I had. My top three in what do we talk? Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened in Infinity War.
We probably should
I
have given like a
like.
recap.
Do you know I watched a recap before we came on here, and I've still forgotten. Um, I do like Spider-Man. I don't know why.
Everybody likes Spider Man.
Yeah, he didn't do much, but I did like Spider-Man. I liked Star-Lord in this.
Nice.
I really liked
Okay.
the couple of scenes he had where Gamora told him to kill her. I really liked that scene.
Oh yeah,
I
because
really like the scene.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I cannot like Star Lord after what he did. It's just
No, no, because it shows
do.
where he hit Thanos in the head when they almost won.
yeah,
Yeah, but you have to think about it.
like
Nah.
you're supposed to be a superhero. Get
No,
controls
no,
of your
no. But
emotions,
no.
man.
But that's the thing. You have to understand the growth in that emotion. So Gamora told him to kill her, right? And it took him so long that by the time he was gonna kill her and ready to let her go, the gun was no longer like it was like it blew bubbles or whatever. So now it's like that relief of okay, cool. I didn't have to kill her. Maybe I can still save her. And then Thanos comes back and he's like, okay, I can still save her. Like, this is still possible. We're about to win. And then it's that moment of realization again that, oh, snap. This is all for nothing because she's gone
I mean,
anyways and he's
his
going to
literal
win.
next action was to freaking
Yeah, but you can't tell.
sabotage everyone
He's,
else.
yeah, but we know he's
It was in
human.
character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We know he's
It
human.
was quite in character.
Exactly. Like, we know that's what he is. Like, he's going to be quite quick to react. Like I feel like a lot of people would have reacted like that. I feel like young Iron Man
No,
young
because I'm
Iron Man
like,
would have
if
reacted the same way. Young Iron Man would have reacted the same way. Doctor Strange would have reacted the same way.
absolutely not. Doctor
Dude,
Strange would
in
not
their
react.
first movies, of course they would have. Are you bugging?
Doctor Strange would not react the same way.
Yes, he would have.
He
Doctor
does
Strange.
not care about people like that.
Okay, cool. But okay, cool. Not in terms of him caring about people, but he would do something dumb like that as well. Dude, why did he even almost die in a car crash? What was he angry about?
What was it again?
Exactly, it was probably something dumb that like it's not worth it. That's my point.
I don't
Like
think he was angry
exactly.
about anything. I think he was just like distracted when he was driving fast in the car,
Oh yeah,
and then he just
being dumb.
freaking hightailed it off a hill.
Okay, cool.
And it's something to do with his wife.
Yeah, exactly. It was. I swear it was. Because why did he drive away? It was definitely something. It was something that was like, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they all have moments like that. Like every Spider-Man has
I still
shown to
feel
have
like
moments like that. Every Spider-Man has shown to have moments like that, bro. Come on, bro. You can't say nah. What he did was our character. Every Marvel hero has
maybe
had
not
moments
out
like
of
that.
character, but I still feel like I have the right to be mad at him.
Yeah, you
Because
can be
I'm like,
mad.
even
Yeah.
if you wanted to like
Nah.
punch him,
Nah.
you could have
Nah.
waited until they took the. It's not like he's gonna disappear when they take the gloves off. Like
No.
you could have
You
waited
can't.
until they took the gloves off
Nah,
to
there
punch
isn't.
him.
Because I don't think you
He's
understand.
angry.
Exactly. He was ready to sacrifice
The
her.
logic goes out the window.
Exactly. He was ready to sacrifice
You know-
her.
You know what I would have? I would blame like I know I would blame Iron Man before I blamed Quill because Iron Man and everyone else in that situation they don't have the emotional connection to Gamora, so they're more logical. So they know how Peter's probably going to react. So they could have like held him back sooner
Yeah.
because they said.
But no one
Peter,
had
don't.
room to hold them back. They were all freaking preoccupied trying to take the gloves off Thanos.
No, but after he hits Thanos a couple of times, then Tony Stark holds
I
him
mean,
back.
at that point, it was too late because freaking the glove slipped out. Like he's already woken up, so there was
Yeah,
like
but
nothing they could do.
yeah, but you have to understand it. Like, okay, cool. Think about Black Panther.
can
When his
understand.
dad
I
died,
understand it, but I can still
what
be
did he
mad at
do?
him.
When his dad died, what did he do? He went on a rampage
Tried to
trying to
kill Bucky.
exactly the same thing. Exactly. And then he found out Bucky didn't do it. So imagine if he did get to kill Bucky, he would have just been like, well, this guy just killed someone for no reason.
Yeah, and
That's my
guess what?
point.
Captain America would have been mad at him. He might have
Exactly.
ended up forgiving him, but he wouldn't have forgotten it.
Yeah,
and
but
he still would have held some form of.
that's my
resentment for
point.
it.
So like you can't be mad at him for going through that. That's his
That's
own
my point. I
story.
can be mad at
You
him.
can't. You can't though.
Understand? But I can be mad at him.
That what you're
How you
saying
telling
makes
me
no
I
sense.
can't be mad at him?
Because like you're mad about the fact that the character is basically being written correctly. Like the fact that he's wrote.
Not,
Yeah, because
I'm
you
not
want
mad
him to be
about the
you
way
want
the
him
character's
you want him
written.
to be like an idiot and to be
No.
like okay, what would you prefer
I
if he
see what
acted?
you think I'm coming. That's not the perspective you're looking at it from. Is not what I'm saying right now. I'm saying I understand that that's his character. Like it makes sense what he did, but I'm mad at him for doing it.
Okay, cool.
I
Tell
can be
me.
mad at him for
Yeah,
doing
cool.
it.
Yeah. Tell me a more believable outcome there. Do you
It's
think
not
that was
about
the best?
outcome, it's
Do you
just
think
the
that was the best thing
action
he
was
could have
like, I
done?
was just mad about him doing
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
doing the action because I'm like, oh, if you had, because you always have that thing of like, oh, if you hadn't done that, there was a possibility that we could have all ended it here.
Yeah, I don't
They-
think they would have ended it there though, because what would they have done? Taken the stone and dipped?
Taking the gloves, yeah, like Doctor Strange literally could have just teleported out and been like,
Yeah,
"Psych."
but then Thanos should just come for them anyways.
I don't think that I'm like I keep calling him Doctor Stone. I don't think Doctor Strange cares. Like as soon as he got the gloves, he probably would have just got out of there and just hidden the gloves like as far away from Thanos as possible, no matter what happens to everyone else. Tell me I'm wrong.
That would
You
have been.
guys- Yeah, he probably would have done it. But do you guys remember where what like a minion got his arm cut off from one of Strange's paws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't even start that
You
because
guys-
there's so many. Yeah. There's so many things where they could have just done that instead.
What? Done what? What
To
do you-
Thanos,
Like,
just
use
cut
the
off his
portal thing to
cut
cut
off his hand. Yeah.
Well, maybe there's a reason I wanted to ask Chief if there was a reason. that
Oh,
wasn't-
Chief has definitely got a
Why are you
reason.
asking me?
Yeah, no, because you got a reason.
Because you were in the writing meeting.
For every movie, you've been in the writing booth. So
Nah,
tell
that
us.
that was one part of the script that I wasn't in the room for. I think I had something to do that day.
Okay, cool. So do you think they just missed that out and that was just something?
Honestly, I think it was because I wasn't there to nag them that they kind of just made those mistakes.
Okay.
but-
Because that scene did happen early in the movie, right? It was like one of the first fight scenes. That's when what's his name, Wang does that, cuts off the guy's hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leaves him in like another dimension or another place on Earth.
It's
Like,
like a
yeah,
snowy
yeah,
place.
yeah. Just left him there, and it just makes you think like they use,
Thanos' hand.
yeah, and they use that portal multiple times for Spider-Man to like jump in and out of
Mm.
situations.
I mean, doesn't Thanos have like the ability to? Isn't one of his stones have the ability to like teleport or something?
Oh, but like
Yeah,
in
but
where they had him mobilized,
yeah,
could have done it then before
yeah,
Peter
Mm.
hit him.
yeah,
Yes, that's I do agree with that. You know when they kind of had his hand
they could have just
like
cut it off
fixed in
there.
place, he could have just used it to cut off his hand and then
Yeah,
taken the gloves off. Like,
yeah,
did no one said his hand had to be attached to his body?
yeah. Just cut it off, and
But I
then
guess they
cut
were
off
trying
his
to
head
keep it as
after,
PG as possible.
and then cut off his head after, and just be like,
Even
that
though
was fun.
Thor ended up cutting off his head literally in the next movie.
No. So yeah, cool. That was you lot's three. Mine would have.
No, I didn't give
I was
my
gonna say,
Oh,
third
did
you
one.
you
didn't
even
give your
say his
third.
third one yet?
No, we
Sorry.
got sidetracked.
Sorry. Yeah.
The third one, hmm, I reckon, just like Captain America, probably.
Solid.
Just like Eddie, who's just there. You know?
But you like him because he was there.
Yeah. He's just like a nice presence to have around.
Yeah. I think.
What, in terms of comic relief, or in terms of like
Oh, in
just
terms of,
you feel safe knowing he's got your back?
yeah, I mean, if Captain America's got your back, you're like, yeah, I'm good.
Nah, not
You know
really.
he's gonna do everything he possibly can, and I'm okay with that. Gives
Yeah. No,
100%.
you're right. Yeah, you're
Even
right.
if
Yeah.
it's not enough.
Yeah. No, that's true. No, all you can ask for
If
is
you give
100%.
100%, that's all I can ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Like not like Hulk.
Exactly. Dude lost one
Dude was
fight and he
missing for like
disappeared for the rest of
half
the
the
movie.
movie.
Dude actually lost one fight and didn't show up for 2 movies.
Thanos got him shook.
Even after 5 years, he was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm not a fighter no more." That's
Like Banner
hilarious.
had to like fuse himself with Hulk just so he could take control.
I'm dead. And then Banner's just why is Banner Hulk now? Because he's just big.
Banner was like, bro, if you're not gonna do it, I just do it myself.
Yeah, but Banner doesn't have that rage. That's what annoys me. He's just big now. He's just like
yeah, it's like he has a fraction of the
yeah,
Hulk's power.
yeah, like he was freaking eating tacos. I'm like,
I mean, hey, metabolism's on point.
come on, man.
You don't have to care about getting fat.
So my
Unlike
three,
people.
my three would be Thor.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, because Thor's freaking, he's hardcore. Pause. I'm a massive fan of Thor.
Get that.
I think I would have to go with. You see, the thing is, Vision and Scarlet Witch, they're just so OP, but so useless in
They don't,
Infinity
yeah, I was
War.
gonna say, they don't do anything.
Facts.
Like, it's so frustrating. Because even in Endgame, like, when
Like,
Scarlet
I
Witch.
understand Vision was trying to like run away from Thanos the entire time, but he could still have done stuff.
No, apparently because he got impaled, he became weak straight away. But it kind of annoys me because it was like, like, why? When did they become the stealth? Like, when did Thanos' guys become the stealth masters to just sneak up on Vision and freaking Scarlet Witch and just impale him? And just be like, he's out of
You
commission
know
for the
what they
whole.
say. I mean, you know what they say, that love does make you blind. So, you know.
Yeah, I was quite annoyed at that. And they also, like, just fell in love off camera. Let's not talk
Yeah,
about
like
that.
they did not show that at all.
Yeah.
They're just like, this happened.
Yeah,
We're
like,
not gonna address it. Moving on.
yeah, that was totally random. Okay. So I would
I
have.
think it was supposed to be from like One Division. That if you watched like One Division or something, you would have seen
No, WandaVision
the
was
relation.
after.
Was it after?
Yeah,
I don't
because
know. I think it was one of the Disney Plus
nah,
shows that
WandaVision
might
was
have been in
after
there.
because it turns out like, have you seen WandaVision?
No,
She's
I
so
stopped
strong. She
watching
created her own
Disney
world.
Plus.
She created her own world.
Yeah, I got the gist of One Division from like the second movie.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think this was gonna actually be one of my questions because I feel like everyone's saying Iron Man, but I was
Wait. Finish.
Yeah, no,
your
I
No
know.
one
thought
said
first.
Iron Man.
No one said Iron Man.
No, we
No one
have
said
not
Iron
said
Man.
Iron Man.
Oh,
Wait,
you
no,
guys
Who?
said
Everyone
Spider
said
Man.
Iron Man.
You man
I
said
said Iron
Spider
Man.
Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You said
said Iron
Spider
Man.
Man and Iron Man. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I would say Iron Man, and I would. The thing is, I want to give it to Doctor Strange because I like him a lot, but then again, he did just like peace out in the middle of the movie. Like he
Hey, it's
didn't
not
do
about how
much.
long, how many screenplays. It's about his contributions.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list of the people in the movie now, and I'm like, just Thor, Iron Man, and probably I'm gonna give it to Doctor Strange. Yeah. So those were my three. Thor, he's just freaking elite. Like he's just when he freaking Thor can't die. I don't know why, but I love it. He
I
can't
mean,
die.
he's a
Yeah,
god. It would
and
literally go against the whole thing.
I love how that is so like understood, where like they take the mick and they just make him do things that are like, dude, you're gonna die from the star, and he's like, yeah, no. But you almost think, what if he dies? But then he doesn't. Iron Man, well, he's Iron Man. He's just some rich little twat running around. And yeah, Doctor Strange, classic, whatever. He's got all the powers. Let me not harp on too much about that. What I was gonna say quickly was, so you know how there were like different groups. It wasn't like one massive movie where everyone was in the same scenes together and stuff like that. So there was like the group that went to Titan, the group that was on Earth, and the group that went to the Star. Do you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. So like, let's talk about the Strange, Stark, Wong, Banner, and Spider Man group first. You know what that group was,
It
innit?
was one with them.
Nah, Wong turned into Doctor Strange, so Wong left. I don't know. He pieced out. I don't think he was on
But
Titan
I
with
was
them.
gonna say, I'm like, I don't remember one being
Yeah,
there.
he was there with them in the New York scene or
Yeah, and
whatever
then
it
he
was.
kind of just
Yeah, and then he
went
pieced out.
about his way.
Yeah. So what do we think about their whole like their whole storyline in terms of them going onto the ship and then in Titan that fight? I think we've already touched on it a little bit with Doctor Strange and the 14 million possibilities. Like, what would you rate that individual storyline out of 10?
I mean, apart from the Titan fight, I can't really remember much else of significance happening.
They went on to remember Doctor Strange was
We were trying
kidnapped.
to rescue Strange, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange was kidnapped.
Oh, right, right, on the
Yeah, and
spaceship,
yeah,
and
that's
then
when Spider Man
okay,
went
okay.
onto the ship.
Oh, I hated that. Sorry, the part where freaking they killed what's his name by just ejecting him into space. I'm like, dude, you had the power to like control yourself and levitate. How the frick did you get yeeted into space?
That was a good point.
Like he was literally levitating, freaking bouncing people off him. Like, you know when Iron Man shot like his laser cannon and that big guy, and he was heading towards him, he just literally just flicked his finger and bounced him to like deflected him away. I'm like, you can clearly control like the space around you and stuff,
So
so
wait,
you can just
does being able to levitate mean there's no gravity working on you?
No, but he can like control.
yeah,
He's
he can
like a
like control
telepath or whatever.
himself. Yeah, like it's more of like yeah, it's, what's it called? Like psychic
Yeah,
abilities.
yeah. So I think what you would say,
Psychokinesis.
That's the one.
I think what you would say
Telekinesis. Is it
is,
telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Psychokinesis.
you would say,
Telekinesis.
they caught him off guard.
That's what I would say.
I mean, still though.
It
So
happened really quickly.
yeah, it was quite quick. It was like 1 minute he was in control of everything, bang, next minute he's out the window.
I just felt like there was like maybe he was not used to being put in a situation. You could say he wasn't used to like being challenged like that for a long time, so he kind of got complacent. But I'm saying like if you kind of utilize the powers a lot, there was still like ways you could have survived in space for like at least enough time to get back into the spaceship or to get somewhere safe. Especially if you
Should
have
have done a
stuff
layer
like
from
psychokinesis.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
like put your layer like or like put like a bubble layer of like psychokinesis thing around your head so you have oxygen for a little bit or do something like creative with your powers.
You know
Yeah,
what's funny, Unknown? I said he should have done a layer from Star Wars. All Chief Hurdles, yeah, nah, he should put a layer of something around his head a bubble so you can survive.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Did
didn't know what you were
you
on
see
about with delay
when
on Star Wars. I just
did you
made
guys not
my
see
stuff.
like the Leia meme from Star Wars where she was ejected out into space and then just forced her way back into the spaceship?
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Uh,
I haven't seen Star Wars to be
unknown
fair. So
unknown hasn't because he hasn't seen Star Wars either.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? It's like two
No,
to one
because I
right
feel
now.
like he was
Because he
really into
knows,
that
he knows,
story.
he
He was
knows.
really into that story,
No,
and
no,
I
no,
felt
no,
like
no. It's because
he wanted a connection. I could tell by the
you
way he
know
was
you
telling the
should have
story.
seen
He
Star
he
Wars by
wanted a
now.
connection there. He was there like, I hope these guys connect with me on this. This is something we
No,
can
no,
bond
no,
on.
no.
And then when he
The kind
realized
of
that
people
we
who would
didn't.
watch this would all understand that reference. It's just you two who haven't watched Star Wars for some reason
Okay, so
who
we
don't understand.
we we have to hope that they agree with you. The two people who are watching this right now agree with you. And if they do, I hope they leave a comment
I like my
saying
chances. I like my chances.
I don't. I don't.
There's the two people who watch this are you two. I like my chances.
He's got a point.
I don't, but fair enough. Yeah, so what do you think about that story? Do you think I think that whole what was happening with them, I think it was quite relevant and it stayed true to the whole story. I don't think now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think there's much in the movie that becomes like completely like why do we need to see this storyline or this pathway? Do you understand what I mean?
I feel like that's the case for a lot of the movie because it kind of had to keep it like the movie was long enough as is, so they kind of had to
Oh,
just keep it compact and put stuff that was most like literally relevant to the story. Otherwise, it's gonna be
do you know what
okay,
got
we
me
just
though?
wasted extra time in the movie.
It was so yeah, I think let me not go off track. I'll talk about that after. So that group, I think that group was quite good in terms of rating that whole their journey out of 10. I think I want to say it was one of the better journeys because it went from them saving the stone to realizing the threat they were in and then having to go and find
I would say
Thanos instead.
their journey had the most impact
Yeah,
on
because
like the story.
it went from oh snap we're trying to protect this to oh snap we need to end this guy now. And then
Mm,
like whereas everyone else's like Thor's story was kind of unique. It was like Thor, Rocket, and Groot. Their story was kind of unique because Thor had just lost everything, and then his
yeah,
whole thing was okay. I need to find something now because I want to kill this guy. So he spent the whole movie just like
looking for a weapon.
yeah, just like messing around essentially, just looking for a toy.
I mean, I
Messing
wouldn't
around.
call it a toy. I was gonna say I
I'm
wouldn't call it a
joking.
toy. Come on
I'm
now.
joking, guys.
Messing
Oh
around
my
trying to
god.
get a toy.
I'm joking, guys, because I said he was one of my favorites. Relax, okay? Golly. I think, yeah, so his storyline obviously wasn't, I think it wasn't one of the better ones, but it makes sense 100%. Um, who else was it? Drax, Gamora, Star Lord, and
Rocket.
Mantis. Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't think
no,
Star Lord was there with them
he was he not?
because he was on Titan
On Titan.
He
No,
oh
he
no.
was there with them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
with
So no,
Thor.
no, no. So what happened was they met Thor first, remember, and then they
Yeah, I
separated.
know in the movie, but that's what I'm saying. I thought you were
Oh no, no,
talking
no.
about like
Oh no.
the part of like the journey of Thor going to
Oh,
like get
yeah. The journey of
his
Thor was
axe.
just Rocket, Groot, and Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It was just those. It was just those three, and I think yeah, it was solid. I mean, I don't think there's much to say about that, unless you guys have anything specific. You're like, apart from the giant dwarves,
yeah.
No,
I
no
don't
man.
know
huh?
why they call them dwarves because they're literally towering over everyone
Yeah, but they're
else.
built like dwarves though, or midgets
But
or whatever.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
sorry,
hey,
sorry.
relax. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Can't you say
And
midgets?
No, dude,
no,
you
no,
can't.
you,
No,
hey,
dude,
hey, whoa,
Can't say
whoa.
midgets.
dude.
Oh, oh, sorry, you can't say that word.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
Why?
because
Why are you asking me? I'm not the one that banned it.
yeah, it's
So I
rude.
can't say spastics or midgets.
Whoa, bro.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, bro. You can't say that word. You can't say those words,
Oh,
bro.
well, I definitely can't say spastic midget.
Dude, no, bro. Stop.
Bro, it's probably the
Because you're,
closest we've come to getting
dude, we're
demonetized.
getting demonetized right now, bro. Stop it.
What's wrong with the word spastic though?
No, dude, stop
'Cause I was
saying.
looking at the definition, and it's just like a muscle spasm.
Yeah, but it's
Just a
the
muscle spasm.
using it in a derogatory term.
Yeah, exactly.
Who? Spastics.
Yeah.
No, spastics aren't using. Oh my god,
Oh my God.
they're not using
know,
it in
my
that term. Yeah, exactly. It's other people who are.
Anyways,
Yeah.
moving on.
Okay, moving on. So Captain America, Black Widow, War Machine.
Basically, the rest.
Yeah, the rest. How was their story defending or protecting Vision and
I mean, they clearly didn't do a good job.
what do you think of
'Cause
that
they
storyline?
failed.
Do you know what I don't get though? I don't get how Captain America just appeared out of nowhere to save them. You know, Vision and Scarlet Witch just appeared out of nowhere to just save them randomly.
What do you mean out of nowhere?
Like he came out of nowhere. They were in like a subway station, and he just
Oh,
yeah. It was like he is normal, right? He doesn't have any teleporting abilities, and all the people he brought with him don't teleport either.
I guess like they probably did a Halo dive or something.
Yeah, but like, sorry, it just feels like he came out of nowhere. It was quite like scripted. It was,
Wow, what are the chances?
yeah, no, literally, it was like, bang, you're there. No explanation whatsoever. You've been missing for years, but bang, you're there, and you save Vision and Scarlet Witch, who doesn't need saving. I don't know why Scarlet Witch just doesn't go crazy and just like,
Honestly, both of them didn't. I don't think both
no,
of
no,
them
no,
even.
Vision.
Even
I give him a pass
I
because he
feel
got
like
stabbed.
even Vision from like with 1/3 of his powers still could have taken like could have handled it himself.
Yeah, but like, then we
I
just
think
had
it's his
a.
whole thing of like not wanting to kill people or
No,
something.
no, actually, that's a great point because this goes on to the whole like Marvel, the like their thing of having it or finding it difficult to balance power.
Yeah, because they always give like freaking bring out overpowered people and then try to put them in a team. I'm like, they're overpowered. They don't need
Yeah,
each other.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it does
yeah.
not work.
Like trying to balance the use of power. It's almost like why? Like Thor when he landed. Sorry, and the last massive fight when he landed in and he just threw his axe and it took like
Like
50 of them out.
yeah.
And the thunder was just like the thunder of him landing alone was like it was ridiculous. And he was like, "Bring me Thanos, right?"
Mm.
And then 2 minutes later, he just starts fighting like he's Captain America.
It just starts fighting normally.
I was
Again.
like, "What are you doing? Why are you wasting time? You're not gonna get tired. We know that. Just dash your axe,
I
create
guess you
some
could say he
freaking
needed more kinetic powers.
dude. No,
He needs to build up more friction.
like things like that is just really annoying in Marvel because it's like, no, just let him
Yeah.
dash the axe or whatever, and just like,
Because honestly, though, I'm like, I don't know why they did. I guess maybe they just didn't want to keep doing the visual effects. Because I don't know why they didn't. Because from the viewpoint of what we can see, Thanos literally has like a limitless army. So they could have just kept pouring them out and still kept him doing his all overpowered thunder and sweeping like 50 enemies at a time thing, and still
yeah,
the enemies keep coming. Like it wouldn't have affected the amount of enemies that are coming because they kind of seemed limitless anyway.
yeah, literally. Like, I don't know.
But I don't know. I guess they just got tired of doing the VFX.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What would you rate the rest of them then? Like the Captain America and them lot storyline in terms of their journey. Just a
By the way,
quick.
I don't think we've rated any of the moments you've mentioned. We've
No,
kind of
we
just
did.
moved on.
Did we
Like,
not?
from point to point.
Did we not
We
rate them?
didn't.
I'm pretty sure we
No.
rated. Oh, Fez. Because I did ask. I did ask you guys to rate them.
You asked, but then we get sidetracked and then we just
Okay,
don't do
cool.
it.
Okay, cool. Rate the first one then. The Strange, Banner and Spider Man and what's it called? Tony Stark, whatever.
The Titan crew, basically.
Yeah, rate that.
I
What
would
am I
give it
rating?
Huh?
out of 10, I guess.
Yeah, out of 10. The story, their journey to where it ended in Infinity War. Because it was like a bunch of like mini stories because they didn't all end
Yeah, it was
in.
basically just a bunch of like
Yeah.
short stories collected. For me, I would probably give it like an 8 because it did have like the most impact on the story, like in general.
Yeah.
And I feel like they probably gave Thanos a run. Like they made Thanos sweat the most out of anyone else. So yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Solid. What about Thor, who actually like almost killed him?
Well, let Vanilla do his rating first.
Yeah, sorry. Vanilla, do your
I
rating.
thought it was good. I, I, I don't know about giving it a number. I just thought it was good. It fit the story.
Yeah, what in terms of if you convert good to a number, what's that for you?
I
Because
mean,
there's
I
a
didn't have a
scale:
problem with it.
good, average, below average, excellent. So just kind of give them a number.
So we'll
But
take
it's
good.
not.
We'll take good as like
So
a
if you say
7.
good, then that's like a 5 or 6
No, it's
in
like
my
a
mind.
7. It's like a 7.
No, 7 is kind of getting to like
Why are
above.
you guys giving a number to my good? It was just good. All right.
So it's a 7.
Let's just leave it at
It's a
it was
7.
good.
So 6.5, 7, let's just say.
Yeah, no, it's 7. Yeah, solid 7. That's not bad.
Wow.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I'd give it about a 8 as well. I'd give it about a 7, 8. I think it was.
Mm.
I think it was slightly better than a good. I guess. Yeah, I definitely preferred Infinity War to Endgame.
Oh yeah, for
That's just
sure.
me personally.
But I think that's mainly probably also because they eliminated like half of the heroes, so they didn't have as many people to give screen time. So you get a lot more screen time with like the other people that were still alive.
Yeah, the other people that no one cares about, who were not in the first one,
Yeah.
the leftovers. So yeah, the next point that I was gonna say
But
is
okay, before you move on, I just want to clarify because some people might pick up on that and put in the comments. I'm pretty sure you said that backwards. What you mean when you said you prefer Infinity Wars to Endgame? I understood you meant it the other way around, but just moving on, just point that out.
Wait, what?
what?
You
You know when you
prefer
said you
Infinity
preferred
War to
Infinity War
Endgame?
to Endgame?
I prefer Infinity War.
When
Yeah.
that's what you just said when you said it. Like you literally said, I think I prefer Infinity War to Endgame.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
think Infinity War is better than Endgame.
So is
That's
that
what
what you
that
meant?
is that's what that sentence says, right?
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
you meant it the other way around.
No, wait, did you mean it the other way around?
I meant it the other way around.
So why don't you say that for you?
Wait, no,
Because I
Chief
thought
knows
that's
what
what
you were
you
thinking,
meant.
unknown. You don't know what you were thinking. He
Yeah,
knows.
you
He
don't know
was
what you're
at the
thinking.
writers' meeting.
Leave your thoughts to me,
No.
okay? It's
No,
fine. I
cause
got you.
no, cause I felt like my sentence was right. I
Yeah,
felt like
I
Vanilla.
didn't.
Exactly. I felt like Vanilla thought my sentence was right. I thought you thought
Yeah.
my sentence was right.
No, we didn't agree on that.
Okay, so you
You like
thought Endgame
Endgame
was
more than
better.
Infinity War?
Yeah, Endgame is the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
it
I
wouldn't
thought
go.
Endgame was
There
better.
wouldn't be an Endgame and then an Infinity War, would there?
The way they name stuff these days, you never know. Honestly,
Okay, so you thought Endgame was better.
yeah.
The one that you said they
Why?
had to give screen time to a bunch of characters that were no longer.
No, that's what I meant. Like Endgame, they didn't have to give like they had more time to like give to other characters because obviously in Infinity Wars they had to give a lot more screen time to other characters. There was a lot more characters alive, and in Endgame, like half of them were gone. So now you don't have as many people to give screen time to.
Yeah, but the people you're left with are the less interesting people.
Exactly, and they get to get their own stories because
No, no,
otherwise,
listen. No, no, listen, listen.
when the
No,
big people are there, they don't get screen
no,
time.
listen. Think about how bad Endgame was in compared to Infinity War, right? They had
Yeah,
scenes where Hulk was just being Hulk and like just eating. Multiple scenes where we just saw
in
Hulk
Infinity
eating
War.
in Endgame.
Yeah, okay, go on. I was just
Like,
making sure we're on the right
what does
page.
that have to do with anything? They had scenes where, like, they're just showing how the world has changed, and
Yeah.
but like, why do I care about what's his name, Hawkeye? I didn't even watch the Hawkeye movie. He still, till this day, he still has his own movie, and I haven't watched it. Have you
Hawkeye's got a
watched it?
movie?
Yeah,
He has his own
exactly.
movie. What movie is this?
He does not have his own movie.
Guys,
Are you talking about the series?
Hawkeye literally has a movie with the
I know he
chick.
has a series.
Doesn't.
Is that
That's
with the
not a movie,
chick?
I think it's a TV show.
No, he's got a movie as well. I promise you.
Oh, the Christmas one.
I think he's got a movie coming out. Wait,
I think I know what you're
nah,
on about.
nah.
It was
I
like the
think he.
Christmas one.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think you might be. I'm thinking it's a TV series. I don't think it was a movie.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Oh, it was a series. Yeah, even then, till this day, I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen it?
I seen it. I watched it.
You watched it?
He was lucky. I had nothing better to do that week, so he got lucky that week.
I'm actually disappointed in you. Vanilla, have you seen it?
Absolutely not.
Would you ever consider it?
Absolutely not.
Did you consider it?
Did I consider it?
No, I was just gonna keep asking him till he got to a yes. See what point it was gonna take for him to get to a yes. So yeah, we had things like Hawkeye, and then we had like Black Widow, and it was like, yeah, she was cool
Yeah,
in
so
that,
all
and
the
then it
like
was like,
people that don't normally get that much screen time, they got to have their time to shine.
so wait, you're just telling me you think, okay, cool. Let me speak your logic. So the star players were out, right, and they
Yeah.
weren't playing,
Yeah.
and they put the bench players on, and you were like, yeah, nah, they're better.
I didn't say they were better. I just said I enjoyed the fact that the bench players actually got
No, Vanilla. Isn't
enough
that what he
time.
just said?
No. See, this is why we don't agree on stuff. You'd be misconstrued in my words.
No, Vanilla. Did he not just say that?
I did not say that.
You said the bench players had a better performance than the star players.
No.
No,
just because
that's
I
what
said
we said. The movie is
liked-
better.
No, that's not what I said. Just because I said I preferred Endgame to Infinity War doesn't mean I'm saying like freaking like Endgame was better.
No.
than
Do you know what he's doing? No. He's doing that thing again where he talks so highly of a movie and then go to.
See, this is the issue. Like you feel like
Nah.
you say I'm talking highly, but just because my preferences don't dictate like the general like decision of is there a better movie. If I'm saying I prefer Endgame, I like I mean I don't, but if I'm saying I like Hawkeye better than Captain America or better than Thor, better than Iron Man, that's my preference. It doesn't mean freaking Hawkeye is suddenly better or stronger than any of the people I just mentioned. I just prefer and I just like him better than those people.
Yeah, but you know
Is that wrong?
No, but your preference can be wrong.
It can, but it's my preference.
Okay, so you prefer the second movie because the bench players were playing.
Yeah. I like the fact that the bench players got some playtime.
Vanilla, help me out here because I'm just actually.
I don't know why that's so wrong.
I don't know.
Like we've had like how many movies
No,
with the
it's
starters
not.
getting their time. Like the bench players finally got some time before everything ends. And I'm like, oh, nice. They actually gave them a chance. They could have gone the whole season without stepping on the pitch, but they actually got some time to play. So I was like, oh, good for them.
So which movie was better?
Infinity War was better, but I'll prefer Endgame.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Where were we then? Since we've established that Infinity War is better than Endgame.
You were saying, I'm pretty sure the thing that led us to the tangent is you saying like you prefer Infinity War.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Endgame.
Sorry, yeah. You cut me off and you were like trying to defend yourself. Okay. I feel like we haven't been going for that long, but it feels like we have.
It does feel like it. I think probably because it started again.
Oh snap! No. Why would you say we started again? This is one take. What the fuck? What's wrong with this
We didn't really
kid?
start again. We only did like
It's not
3
that we
minutes of
started
the other.
again, yeah, but like kind of got all our low energy out before we started recording.
Yeah, exactly that. So, final points of the movie. In terms of how the movie was laid out, every I feel like everyone feels like it was quite a good movie. Was there anything?
I would say, by the way, we still haven't finished rating the moments that you mentioned, but carry on.
I'm pretty sure we did.
We never rated the final, the Earth people.
Oh, yeah, but that moment didn't mean anything. I mean, it didn't mean something, but it wasn't that good.
Fair enough.
Like, did you enjoy it? I don't.
No,
I felt like
but
the whole.
I just thought you wanted a rating
No,
in it.
we can
But I
rate
think
it.
since Vanilla didn't like putting numbers and stuff,
Yeah, yeah, that's what
I
put us
guess we don't
off.
have to.
Yeah, no, because the whole time, like, I was just like, why is she? Why is what's her name?
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch. Why is she just upstairs, like, not doing anything?
I think
That's
that's
what.
what the black lady said as well. It's like, why was she up there the entire
Yeah, I was
time?
just kind of pissed
I was
off
like,
about
freaking, what's
that.
wrong with you?
And like, I don't know. I feel like that whole fight scene, that end fight scene, was just a bunch of like, oh, look at this, bang bang. Oh,
Oh
look over
yeah,
here, bang
I
bang.
remember the moment of like, I remember the moment that where us two was dying laughing, where Scarlet Witch, I think it was like Scarlet Witch was like decimating stuff, and she made her way to Thanos, and she's like, "You ruined my life" or something like that, and he's like, "I don't even know who you are."
That was the
I
second
remember,
one.
was
That
that
was
the second
Endgame.
one?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was the first one.
dude, I think you've got your movies mixed up, mate.
Honestly, I might have, but nah, not everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that was the second one. Yeah, yeah, that was a great moment. That was a really funny
Mm,
moment. Yeah, it just shows that like they just know she's too OP, and it just
yeah.
annoys me like when they don't like use the superheroes and just go, okay, cool. We understand your OP. Here's an OP challenge to overcome. That's why, like,
Honestly, I don't think they can though, because if they do, then like one superhero can solve like more than half of the
no, but that's what I was
problems
gonna
in a
say.
movie.
That's my point. That's what I was gonna say. That's why everyone loves like Spider Man because he's not OP.
Because the thing is as well, like if you're gonna do a team up of like people like that, you can't put more than two, maybe three of them together at best.
No, you
Otherwise,
can. You
you
can.
not none of them are gonna be able to utilize all their powers the
No,
way they're
you can.
supposed to.
Do you know what they do in the movies instead? They just stick a bunch of, in the second one where they stick a bunch of bench players together. That's what they do.
Okay, they could do that as well. Like maybe put like one star player next to like two or three bench players. Then the star player can actually still give it his all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is kind of what they did with Thor, but then they kind of tapered it out for some reason.
Hey. But yeah. Okay. Cool. I think that was the final thing that I was gonna say, which was, oh, you made me lose my freaking track.
Welcome to my world.
No, because you're a twat. You just love talking. Um. Oh, now we can go to the what went well, what stood out, because we didn't do that because you lot were complaining. What really stood out in that movie? Because everyone agrees that Infinity War is better than Endgame.
Hmm.
So why is
Yeah.
Infinity War better than Endgame? What made that
I
movie
just
stand out?
liked the fact that they gave like the villain was very interesting
Yeah,
and he was relatable in a way as well.
yeah. Well,
So all his actions and his sacrifices, you can actually like feel it and you can relate to him and feel it or like imagine the pain that he's going through and the facts that if he in his mind believes that even though he doesn't want to do it, like he believes that he has to do it for the greater good, which depending on the way you look at it, is like you agree with him or you disagree with him.
yeah. I definitely get what you mean. I think the villain is a massive factor. I think that the fact that he's so good as a villain,
Mm,
like, and he's also very overrated as well. He's very OP. So it's like because he's so OP as well, you understand why it takes all of them to defeat him.
yeah.
Like it's not one moment where you think, "Oh, snap, like one of them could just defeat him by himself."
Like I don't think there's been. I mean, I might be wrong because I'm not really remembering all the other movies well, but I don't think there's been like this, like a well developed or well related villain in any of the other Marvel movies as much as Thanos was.
Sorry, why is he so relatable to you? Are you
I
trying
just
to
feel
end
like they
off the
just
world?
not but they just humanized him a lot, and he wasn't like a comic relief or like a classic villain type thing of like, oh, he's just doing classic villain things. He actually had conviction because the thing that solidified it for me was like when they showed him actually having to sacrifice Gamora in order to get the Soul Stone.
Oh yeah,
And you
yeah,
actually understand that, like, he, even though Gamora freaking hates him and everything he did, he genuinely cared about her. And he felt like, okay, I've come too far in this ideal or this goal that I'm chasing to stop now.
yeah,
But this is still a really tough decision for me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the big moments for me that solidified it. Like, that's one I don't think we get like those type of moments in any most of the other like Marvel movies.
True. What about you, Vanilla?
Yeah, Thanos was great. Um, Everything just kind of made sense, didn't it? And there wasn't any point where I thought, why are they doing this? Or what's the point of this? Everything kind of flowed really well. Even all the different stories, like they were all leading somewhere.
Yeah,
They all led to that place really well, and the conclusion was really good. And I just think it's like a really good movie.
yeah. I think that as well.
I
I
just think it's funny that Red Skull just comes out of nowhere. Like, I was like,
Oh,
bro, I
and he's
forgot
on the
you even
Soul Stone,
existed.
innit? Yeah, Soul Stone.
Yeah.
No, but I do feel like that. That's why I felt like I think it's one of the better like bigger projects in terms of like when you think about like bringing people together in terms of bringing the superheroes together. I think it's definitely one of the best. Just
Mm.
there aren't many holes to it. There aren't many. I guess if we sat here and thought about it, we could think of maybe one or two things that were like, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's a given and it's
Yeah, but
human errors and stuff.
overall, there aren't that many. So I think we're all in agreement here that this is a very solid movie. I hope Arrow Chief Arrow is gonna give this a solid rating.
You never know. You never know.
But first, let's go to Vanilla and just give this a final rating.
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Solid.
Nice.
I would I'd give it a 8, 9. Yeah, I'd give it around the same. I would watch it again, but not in a
I
rush to
have
watch
watched
it
I
it
was gonna
again.
again.
say it sounded like there's a bug coming.
No, I have watched it again to be fair, but I'm not in a rush to watch it again. But I wouldn't be upset if someone was to be like, "Oh, let's watch that."
Mm.
Like, I would be like, "Okay, cool, yeah, let's watch it." What about you? Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, I'll give it like a solid 8 for sure.
I thought you were gonna give it like a 6 or something. I was waiting to
No, no,
hear
no, no. It's,
6.
it's 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 a really good movie, and I definitely would watch it again if there's like a definitely it'll be one of those points where if I want to watch like an old movie or like I don't want to watch any of the new movies, but I'm in the mood to watch a movie. It'd be one of the first movies to come to mind of like, oh, let's just put an Endgame type thing.
Fair enough. Endgame.
Sorry, Infinity War. Infinity War.
I was gonna say it's all about
Endgame
different.
is in that category for me as well, but I know you
No,
might
it's
not
not.
agree. You might not agree.
Fair enough. Well, I think that's fair enough to wrap this here. I have been your host today, Unknown. To my right is Vanilla Chocolate, and to his right is
That's not
Chief
how I see it.
Arrow. No, but that's how they see it.
If you
Exactly.
say so.
Exactly. Uh, well, thank you guys. Make sure you guys do check back with us. We will be having weekly updates and weekly